separate between men and women, as we have here as well, and at the mosque and at Islamic events, and about modesty. Is modesty oppression, right? I'm pretty modest, and I don't think I'm oppressed, right? You didn't see me come here in Speedos, right? As Muslims, we believe in modesty. You can't unsee that vision, right? You're welcome. Now, right? As Muslims, first and foremost, we have to be real, right? Meaning we have to be honest. In America or in the Western society, we have a lot of hypocrisy, right? We say one thing, we don't really mean it, right? And again, for this answer, I'm going to be a little blunt, so if I offend anybody, so what? So, when you look at society, there are genders, and there is attraction between the sexes, and that's a part of human nature, right? That's the way Allah designed us. To deny that is to be dishonest, right? So when you have somebody, and you know, I was doing my master's, there was a lot of studies done on this, marketing studies. When you have an attractive female in a commercial, they know it will attract the attention of certain segments of men. They use it in marketing. That's why when they sell chewing gum, they have women in bikini. What does that have to do with chewing gum? Nothing. But they're misusing that woman's body as a means of trying to sell you something, right? Many times they use the man in certain ways as well. If you read case studies that were done about cigarette companies and how they would show these macho, well-built men and lighting up cigarettes on horses and cowboy hats, and the whole idea was to sell that image, right? Allah knows us, and Allah knows us better than we know ourselves. So that Creator, He ordained that when you pray separate. So now you can focus on your prayer. You're not sitting there going, Allahu Akbar. Let me just, you're not trying to flex, you're not trying to show off, because whether you say it or not, it's a part of human nature, right? I used to go to church when I was younger. I didn't know at the time. And church, many of the churches that I went to be honest with you, were just places to show off. You would have your Sunday clothes, and you would wear things that really weren't decent, right? And you would try to be like, who's that? Oh, who's that new guy? Oh, who's that new girl? Oh, let me go pray with you. Let's go outside too, And this is just things that would happen, right? And many, I would say, things that would even be against biblical teachings, relationships such happen through churches, right? In Islam, we don't play with that. Look, you go to the mosque, go there to pray. Don't go there try to find a wife or a husband or these kinds of things. You go, you pray, you focus on your prayer. You're not worried about how you flex with people or show off to people. You're a woman, you go to the masjid, you go to the mosque, you're welcome. You pray with other women. You don't have to worry about is somebody looking when I'm bowing and praying. No, you pray at peace, right? That's how we do it. Modesty is not oppression. Modesty is freedom, right? If you think about it, if I came in here and said, everybody, you have to strip down, right? You would be like, no, you're crazy, right? And if I forced it on you, this would be an oppression on you, right? Now, when you clothe yourself and you cover that which may attract people, except in front of your spouse or your family where you're not worried about that, that is your freedom now. You're protected from the gaze or eyes or the evil of those that may mean to do you harm. But when you are with those that you are safe, you have that freedom. That's freedom, right? Now, I will end that with another point as well, inshallah. When we have a Muslim sister, because our Muslim sisters, mashallah, dressed modestly, in the correct Islamic way, when they speak, we pay attention to their intelligence, to the words coming out of their mouth, with the value that their brain and their ideas are bringing. That's reality, right? Women that are not dressed properly, that are dressed indecently, right? That are dressed in ways that human biology and psychology will tell you that the attention is not going to their mind, to their spirituality, to the words coming out of their mouth. They're being judged by their measurements, right? This is a misuse. This is oppression. This is filth. And then we see the Me Too movement. Then we see harassment and rape rates across. Not that it's the woman's fault, right? A man should always control himself. But knowing society, right? Let's be honest. Like I said, I like to be honest. If I go down, Utah's pretty safe, so I can't give you an example here, but I'll take California, right? Let's say I go down to South Central Los Angeles or Compton or East Los or Logan Heights or whatever bad neighborhood you can think of, and I go out there with $20,000 cash, $10,000 in this hand and $10,000 in this hand. And I'm running around alleyways in the dark night at 2 a.m. going, yeah, I got 20,000, woo, right? And I get robbed, right? Now, does that mean they should have robbed me? No, it's still illegal. But the cops might tell me, you idiot, what the hell were you doing? You're partially responsible because you were putting yourself in a situation that puts you in harm's way. If a police officer sees me running around Compton in the alley at 2 a.m. with 20,000 in cash, he's gonna turn the light, what are you doing? Get out of here, right? Do I tell the police officer, how dare you? You're oppressing me, my freedom. And if I did, and then I got robbed, the cop would be like, see, told you. Right? So we have to take measures to prevent, right? As a man, I have my own modesty. As a woman, you have your own modesty. What are the limits of modesty? We do not set that. Allah sets it. He's our creator. What He said, He knows better than us. And we live by it.